Hi guys, how's it going? It's time for a live. Why is it time for a live, you ask? Why is it time for a live? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. Because this is the way. Just cleaning my visor. May the 4th be with you. Welcome back, guys. It is, of course, May the 4th. Hope everybody is well. Hope you're all doing good. I certainly am, so thanks for asking. Yeah, it's Star Wars Day, and yeah, a lot of people are going to say, it's not today that the first Star Wars was released. It was on May 25th. Well, too bad, because May the 4th be with you. It's a play on words, guys, so chill out. Anyway, welcome. We're going to talk about the ultimate Star Wars shirt right there. Live long and prosper, my ass. All right, we're going to talk about Star Wars because why not? This is the way. Why does it look like my visor has been scratched? Kind of makes me not happy. Ah, well. So, yeah, we're going to just talk about Star Wars. Anything Star Wars related you guys want to chat about, we will. We can talk about other things, of course, obviously, as well. But we have a special guest star joining us today. Is Grogu. Grogu is here. I know the Grogu that I have in the thumbnail is much cuter. But she's back there panting. She's panting for some reason. Anyhow, we're just going to put Grogu down. I need to pull out this so I can see what your comments are saying. I think she might be hot. We cleaned her ears. Let's put some ear drops in about an hour ago, and she's just been panting since. This happened last time we did it too, and she panted for a little bit. Hopefully she's feeling better soon, though. Kind of worried about her. Anyhow, what do you guys say? BJ throws in $2. This is the way. Fleet pause here. Yay. Did you build a Star Wars model this week? No. May the Schwartz be with ya. How can you breathe in that mask? It's very easy. They're easy to breathe in. The helmet stays on during sex. This is the way. I'm not going to deny that that might have happened once or twice in this house. This is the way it doesn't have the same ring to it as So Say We All. Wait, Captain took off his helmet. Does that mean he's no longer a Mando? Never was a Mando. Never was a Mandalorian. Never claimed to be. Fleet Paw throws in $2. Samuel scratched the helmet. It's all his fault. Eric Martin says, I'm looking forward to the Ahsoka series. Not sure about the other series. And there seems to be talking about a lot of them. Talk about a lot of them. That's fine. I mean, the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. I can be Darth Vader as well. It's a pretty good look. I think I might keep this one. I'm Dark Helmet Man. Need a beer. All right. Rey and Anakin are siblings. All right, Terrence Childs, who do you think would win in a lightsaber contest between Maul and Count Dooku? I have no idea. You asked this before. Are you going to build any? Are you going to any Star Wars conventions this year? No, but I will go to sci-fi ones, which include Star Wars, obviously, like Wonderfest, right? Ahsoka with the Jedi Outcast storyline would be perfect. Eric Martin, your Schwartz is as big as mine. That's not quite what he says. He says, I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. You look like Sergeant Schultz in that helmet. I see nothing. I know nothing. You're right, though. I know nothing. Jedi Outcast was the best game ever. It was pretty great. We ain't found shit. Billy D. Williams will be at GalaxyCon in Raleigh this summer. Nice. That's very cool. No. I am your father. I did not miss your super chat. I read it. It's Samuel scratched the helmet. It's not his fault. Where were you? I read that comment there, Fleet Paw. Hey, you missed my super chat. Psst. Trying to moderate on your own comment thing. Unacceptable. Puggy, are you okay? Wow, my hair's all funky. Funky Marina. Hey, you okay? You're not feeling so good? You'll be better, don't worry. Anyway, I got more helmets and stuff to wear should this situation arise. Really bummed about my Mando helmet being scuffed, though. Not sure how that happened. Very disappointed. So how's everybody? Did you have a good May 4th? How's your May been? Good? All right. Tim Russ is the closest we will get to the best Star Trek Wars crossover. Birth defect. Oh my god, I never realized Vader's helmet looked like that kind of helmet. I'm slow. Donnie, hey, how's it going, Donnie? Eric Martin, I'm still not sure if the story would have been better if Grogu stayed with Luke, but the toy sales probably influenced the decision. You're so cynical. Good question. Where was I don't know where you were, Fleetpa, but I did read it. Pizza the Hut. That thing was nasty as fuck. Like he's eating himself. Fleetpa, the ADHD must have gotten me for a second, doing a few things at once. That'll do it every time. Um, Captain Casey Stewart, happy first. Oops, Cinco de Mayo. No, that's not right. Oh, finally I got it. May the 4th be with you. Donnie Pearson is binging Young Jedi Adventures. Okay. Young Jedi is fun to watch, but it's up to you. Sean's model build says, "In what year did you see the first Star Wars movie, and which one was it?" I have no goddamn clue. I used to watch them like repeatedly on the. I used to have the VHS copies of it, and I used to watch them all the time. Same with Star Trek. So I'm not sure when the first one was or what, but it's a very good question. I just don't know the answer to it. So, when in doubt, blame Olivia. Yes. Terrence Childs, you're a loyal citizen of this empire, aren't you? Or are you rebel scum? Maybe a bit of both. Ire Fan Geek, give Spock a lightsaber and with that Vulcan death pinch, he will beat any Jedi or Sith. There's some really cool fan art of Spock as a Jedi. So dope. Yeah, I've seen those. Sean's model builds. Would you say that you are a bigger Star Wars or Star Wars fan? I think you mean to say Star Trek or Star Wars. And I think the channel Trekyards kind of answers that, plus the majority of things behind me, I think, also answers this question. So hopefully that's sorted it for you. I'm a bigger Star Trek fan. I apologize for my pug chugging. 28 people here, 16 likes. That's pretty awesome, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Let's get those likes up. Tim Rose says, I saw my first Star Wars movie in 1977. I know I didn't. I was only like 3 at the time, so. Birth defect. Is Cinco de Mayo celebrated in Canada? I know it's a different hemisphere and all, but yeah. Kind of, yes. Yeah, it is. It's not an official holiday or anything, but. Eric Martin, do you think Bo-Katan and Jin will hook up? Literally, the sparks will fly. I don't think they will necessarily, no. But Lesser Logic says, sup, Cap? Hey, crew. Leepa says, so not Star Wars related. Okay. Captain Casey Stewart. Captain, I know you like steam locomotives, but do you like or have interest in steam traction engines as well? No. Scotchy Scotch Scott, $10. Imagine how good Bad Batch and Mandalorian would be if they didn't have to try to explain the sequel trilogy and could tell their own story. They're still pretty fucking great, so explaining the sequel trilogy or not, they're doing a fantastic job. Squadron Course saw it opening night in 77 for him. That's awesome. I wish I could have been alive longer. I hear people. People trouble me greatly. Pretty nice night out, though. So are people allowed to be on the street? Possibly. It's time to put on another helmet, I think. Instead of dark helmet, man, I'll be white helmet, man. How's it going? I'm a prototype Boba Fett, don't you know? Scoping you in, man. Scoping you in. Yeah, I got the helmets. Some of the helmets, not all the helmets. That was fucking my hair. All right, Canadians will find any reason to drink. Yes, they celebrate May 5th. Sean's model builds. Which upcoming Star Wars project are you looking forward to the most and why? Ahsoka, because we're going to get to see Grand Admiral Thrawn, or whatever the fuck his name is. Blue guy. We're going to see him. Looking forward to that. Eric Martin, I was young and much better looking, but I remember 1977. Liar. You were never better looking. You're so hot now. Quiet or neighbors? Oh, it's the neighbors outside. Somebody's standing on the street saying goodbye to their friend who's getting in their car. Fleet Paw says not Star Wars related. Had a playlist going the other day. Stuff I listened to growing up. 2000s or alt rock and stuff. A student, 18 to 22-ish years old, was like, hey, old people music. I was like, what? And they were like, my parents used to listen to that stuff when I was growing up. My music is like officially old and I don't like it. My kids listen to all that shit though. AC/DC, all that stuff. They love it. So, Birth Defect. The only two Star Wars movies I've seen in theaters was Rogue One and Force Awakens. Not too bad, I guess. I've seen a lot more than that. I know that, but I can't tell you which ones for sure. So, my dad was in high school, was a high school band director, so he went with a bunch of his students. Remember it pretty clearly. Eric Martin reminds me of a stormtrooper that can shoot straight. Sean's model build. Speaking of prototype figures, what do you think of the reissued ones? Which reissued ones? Like the prototype ones that are like multicolor? Are those the ones? Fleetpaw, and they were like, yeah, my parents used to listen to this. Oh, I read that one because that was part 2. Helmets will do that. Yes, they will mess up your hair. Aren't you a little stork for Mandalorian? No. Lesser Logic, yes, that would be cool. Captain Peckins, hey Cap, my 24th birthday is tomorrow. Will you be doing a stream? Maybe. Tomorrow we are going to see Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going with Sylvia and her mom. They're going out for lunch. And I don't know if I'll be doing a late night stream or not. So if not, happy birthday to you. Captain Peckins, happy birthday. And if I do one, then pop by and say hi, and I'll wish you a happy birthday yet again. Casey Stewart, Captain, do you know if they got me captain again on the fleet after I was taken off the Centaur? I don't think that's been addressed yet. It's on the to-do list. Are you still a captain? Like, are you still a member? Because when we pulled up your YouTube membership like status, it says you're an ensign. So you are on one of the ships. It begins with a B, I can't remember. So you're not actually listed as a captain anymore. You have to still be at captain status on the membership. So it's an automatic thing that kind of assigns people to ships. So it just takes whatever YouTube rank you are and assigns you to a ship. And when it comes down to captains, we kind of shuffle the ships in there, and each captain gets a ship, and you get to keep that ship as long as you're a captain at the member rank of captain. So now it's showing you as ensign right now. The Batavia. You're on the USS Batavia as an ensign. It's showing you as ensign right now, so you might want to check and make sure that you're still signed up at the captain's level. If you really want the Centaur and you are signed up as a captain, we'll find out a way to do that, obviously. Yeah, You have to stay at the rank. You can't be a captain and then downgrade and then expect to still be the captain of the ship. So I don't know if something's wonky on your end, but you're showing up as ensign in your membership. So turn my AC on for the first time in a year, but not the DC. Got it. Funny. Sean's model builds. Have you watched Star Wars Robot Chicken? If so, did you like it? Yeah, absolutely. I have them all on DVD. I absolutely love them. Fan Geek says no one calls Han Solo a bitch. Movie quote: "If you know, you know." LOL. Don't know, but here's one. What started the fight? You don't want to know. I really do want to know. You really don't want to know. I really do want to know. He said that Han Solo was cooler than Captain Kirk. Kick the little fucker's ass. There you go, that's a good one. Fanboys, okay. Yes, the multicolored ones, they have Luke and Chewie and Boba so far. Yeah, I've seen them, I don't like them. They look like crayons. I'm not really a fan. And they're all different colors, like no two are the same, which, I mean, if you're copying the prototype, shouldn't the copy be the same color as the prototype? Or am I just stupid in thinking that? Which Star Wars actors have you met at conventions, if any? Star Wars actors. I can't say as I've met any Star Wars actors, actually. As funny as that sounds. Eric Martin, wow, all of a sudden you are a lot clearer. A good thing, not sure. Okay. Belle was hot as Leia. Okay. Fleet no, you don't understand. I'm talking Linkin Park, Nickelback, Panic at the Disco, Green Day, etc. I listened to this in middle and high school. That was less than 20 years ago, but it's not old. Okay, it's not old. Jeddah Productions, The Empire, our ships are giant Doritos. Birth Defect says, I was in the Navy when Panic was new. How do you think I feel? Casey Stewart says, I am a captain, however, there is someone else that is a Captain Casey Stewart. Oh, what the fuck? So someone named Captain Casey Stewart that's not you, that's not a captain. So Captain Casey Stewart is an ensign. That makes sense because when we looked it up, that's what it said. So Fleetpaw, can you put in the Discord that to Quartermaster Cobalt, that Casey Stewart is not Captain Casey Stewart. They're different. So Casey Stewart, just put that in the Discord and have Brett figure that out for us, because wow. I'm an ensign, but Casey Stewart is not. I'm an ensign, but you're not an ensign because you're not a member right now. So Captain Casey Stewart says I'm an ensign, but Casey Stewart is not my guess. Is not my guess as captain. So Captain Casey Stewart, you're not an ensign anymore because you're not a member, because you're not highlighted. Your name's not highlighted. You don't have a badge beside your name. Mark Brennan, YouTube channel, says, did you like the Captain's documentary? Yes, I did. Birth Defect. Carrie got a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yes, she did. Sean's Model Builds. I met Daniel Logan, the young Boba Fett, at Lavelle Comic Con in 2019. Fan Geek, they should do a Trek Boys. Captain Casey Stewart says, Captain Casey Stewart and Casey Stewart are two different people. Well, stop it. So Captain Casey Stewart, you were listed as an ensign. I think that's the case. But now you're not a member of the channel at all. And the Casey Stewart is supposed to be a captain, but is no longer a captain. We'll get it sorted. Fleet Paw, it's not a birth defect. I'm not old. I am having an existential crisis. How do you piss off the Emperor? Breath. Okay. New Yorker in Vegas. I am the captain now. The real Captain Casey Stewart. Or the real Casey Stewart. Kloonberg, 3C penis face and R2 dickhead. Name that quote. No idea. Sean's model builds. What do you think about the Slave One being renamed to Boba's Fett Starship on the newer model kits? I think it's entirely and completely fucking stupid. It's Slave One. And it's not the derogatory term for slave. It is literally like a slave drive. It actually can be commanded from a distance and used to perform different tasks. So it's Slave 1. There's a Slave 2, which is Boba Fett's other ship in the comics. It's fucking stupid, is what it is. I was gifted an ensign. Okay. That makes sense now. But you're not an ensign anymore, so. Clerks. That was going to be my guess, but I wasn't sure, so. And Casey Stewart and Emma Captain. Gotcha. We'll figure it out. Sorry about the confusion, but you can see why it's confusing. Sean's model builds. Do you prefer the theatrical original trilogy movies or the special editions? I honestly don't give two flying fucks. Everybody's like, we want these special versions to... Who fucking cares? They were fine before. Absolutely. I like some of the additions to the special editions. Do I like them all? Not really, but I'm more than happy to sit through them and watch them. And I can remember what the old movie was like. I don't need to fucking whine and cry like a little bitch because I didn't get my way. And it's not like they don't no longer exist. I got them on VHS if I really want to watch them. Now, do I think you should have a choice when you buy them? Like, have the original and the special edition on the same disc so you can choose? Absolutely. You should be able to choose. Or to be able to skip over the special edition scenes, perhaps, or whatever. I like the updated special effects. I like a lot of the additions to them, especially like the X-Wings and stuff in A New Hope. So it's not all bad, despite all the whiny little dipshits out there. They're like, you ruined my childhood. No, they fucking didn't. Yes, George Lucas shouldn't have tampered with it. I'm totally on board with that. But the fact is, it's his baby. He can do what the fuck he wants with it. If you don't want to watch it, then don't fucking watch it. If you can't use your imagination, remember what it was like, too fucking bad. If you can find a despecialized edition, go for it. Like I said, I've got 2 or 3 versions of it on VHS that are the original cut. So it's not like it never existed. Like he erased it from time. So I don't know. I don't. It doesn't bother me about the special editions, honestly. Sent it to Brett. Thank you, Fupa. Melted Copper. They had to rename Slave One. A bounty hunter who vaporizes people needs to be more sensitive. Exactly. Yeah. Not vaporizes, disintegrates. Jedi Productions. Sorry about the bad jokes. I just woke up and finished my coffee. Hope you are well. Well, I am well. Enjoy your morning coffee, but how do you piss off the Emperor? Breathe or breath? How do you piss off the Emperor? Breath. I don't get it. Now, if you mean breathe, breathe has an E on the end, so I don't know, and even that I still don't get. So, if you could explain the joke to me, it might be funny. Eric Martin, the Jurassic exhibit where you guys was in the raptor suit walking around, you could see his legs, was a little cheesy. It was, yeah, but the suit was still fantastic. And when it came up to the fence and like the sound came from the mouth and everything, it was pretty fucking cool. Sean's model builds. So would everyone be happy if Boba Ship was renamed Remote One? Probably not. Fleet Paw, Casey Stewart, what is your Discord name? New Yorker in Vegas, Yub Nub for life. Casey Gate, it's like Trekyards, who's on first? Ira Fangeek says Kevin Smith needs to write some wars. I think they won't let him because of his podcasts. Birth Defect, they renamed Slave One but made droids sentient and essentially a slave class. How unhetero. Casey Stewart says I have not done Discord yet, but if you need me to, okay. Melted Copper, you should the special editions. The should. You mean they should special edition the prequels? It would be like poetry, it rhymes, and all that green screen, which is essentially new movies. Birth Defect, I own 83 VHS copies. Don't need no remakes here. Fleet Paw, you don't have to worry. Casey Stewart was just wondering if you were there or not. Daniel Vance says, if you were stuck in an elevator for 6 hours with one song on loop, what song would you hope it to be? This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. That's the one, because it never ends. And there would be no natural endpoint and then restart. I don't know. I can't pick one fucking song. I hate those questions. What's your favorite this? It's like, well, there's way too many to choose from. It's very hard to select a favorite. And then inevitably I'm going to forget something that later I'll think, oh shit, I should have said that because that's way better. So I hate the favorite questions. I really couldn't say. Ira Fan Geek, Kevin Smith and J.J. Abrams, instead of the writing they had. Jedi Productions, my thoughts on updates and changes to canon in anything, be it Star Wars or Trek. Shut the fuck up and let me enjoy what I enjoy. There you go. Kloonberg, I want to see the Tarantino Star Trek movie. Jedi Productions, you breath, and that pisses off the evil emperor. Oh, so she's always pissed off because people are always breathing? I'm still confused. Sean's model builds. If your luggage went missing at the airport, would you reenact the Emperor's rant from Robot Chicken? That's fucking great. No, I would not personally, but yeah. LOL, breathe. Yes, breathe. Ira Fan Geek. It's like Brian Johnson, JJ hated each other, and it was purposely screwed up due to creative differences. I just think Ryan Johnson's a fucking idiot. So. And it's Ryan Johnson, not Brian Johnson. The Adjudicator. Hello. I wore my Revenge of the Jedi shirt for today. Good man. New Yorker in Vegas. The very first movie I had was like VCR to VCR copy. VHS was Empire. Oh, nice. Ire Fan Geek. My first VHS was Willow. I don't know what my first VHS was. My very first DVD was Blade. And then Predator. I remember my first two DVDs. Eric Martin. I know a guy that got stuck at Disney in a broken down It's a Small World with the music playing, and he is still traumatized. Bertie Fett, trapped in an elevator with Elephant March by Rudyard Kipling on repeat. Ryan K, I bet after 6 hours on a loop, it probably wouldn't be a favorite or one you'd want to listen to anymore. New York and Vegas. Basically, all you have to do is breathe, and that alone will piss off the Palpatine, aka he's super volatile. Gotcha. Actually makes more sense that that kind of breathing might piss him off. That confused the dog. It's hilarious. Ira Fan Geek had the Star Trek VHS and all connected. Had the Star Trek VHS that all connected to make a picture guess of the Enterprise on the other side of the planet. Ryan Johnson is the goat of idiots. Have you ever been stuck on an endless escalator and strangers keep talking to you? No, because escalators aren't endless. Ira Fan Geek had the Star Trek VHS that all connected. I mean, that's the one I just read, so I don't know why I jumped ahead there. Sean's Model Builds, I got the VHS original trilogy. Jedi Productions, how does the Jedi relieve constipation? He uses a little force. That's pretty good. I like that one. Sean's Model Builds, for my 13th birthday in 1991. Nice. Oh, by the way, I gotta wish a happy 14th birthday to Jedik's son. But I can't remember his name. So happy 14th birthday. Tell me his name. Joseph in the chat. No, wish me happy birthday. Like 2 or 3 days late now, but Casey Stewart, Captain, what is your favorite Trek show theme? And is it better than the original BSG theme? Again, favorites question. That's tough. I'd probably say Voyagers. Actually, no, Prodigy. Prodigy's is dope. Yeah, so Prodigy, is it better than the original Battlestar Galactica? No. That's just fucking epic. Kloonberg, I think my first VHS was Kickboxer. Ooh, nice. New Yorker in Vegas, get a 6'2". Get your 6'2" asthmatic ass back here. Birth Defect, Boots, Boots, Boots by RK. Where the fuck did I get Elephant March from? Jedi Productions, Harrison is my son. He said thank you. Happy birthday, Harrison. Sorry I'm late, but your dad wanted me to wish you a happy birthday on live. I did one yesterday and completely forgot about it. But Harrison, happy birthday to you. I think you're 14. If I'm wrong, if you're 15 or something, then I apologize. But I think he said you were turning 14. So happy birthday, man, from Canada. All the way around the world. New Yorker in Vegas. Is that a strongbow? It is not. It is a Sleeman's Creek. All right, Sleeman's Creek. It's a Sleeman's Silver Creek beer. Is very nice. Sean's Model Builds. If the Republic and Empire had a treaty, would it then be called Star Wars and Peace? It'd be epically long, too. New Yorker in Vegas. Happy 14th, Harrison. Wonder who you are named after. You lack Faith of the Heart, my friend. I like Faith of the Heart. I don't care what anybody says. I like it. I like the song. When I first came out, I was like, it doesn't really work for Star Trek theme. It should be the Star Trek theme for the opening. But that quickly changed. I just grew to like it. And it's very representative of what the series is about. Like, the lyrics are so perfect for the show, so. Casey Stewart says BSG theme or Star Wars theme. Aren't they the same thing? I know they're not, obviously, but they're very fucking, they're both super, like, orchestral and amazing. I think I almost prefer the BSG theme more. And when I say I prefer the BSG theme more, I don't want people misunderstanding and thinking I like that of the new one, because they're just fucking stupid. I don't like that fucking, whatever the fuck that is. No, the original Battlestar Galactica had the most epic theme song, and the intro with, you know, the Mayans, the Egyptians, the Taldacs. Some believe. Like, it's just fucking epic. I would say BSG I prefer better. Yeah. Sean's model builds Padme or Panda Bear or whatever the fucking name is. Yeah. Padme or Panda Bear, whatever her name is. New York and Vegas, hottest Star Wars ladies. Go. Uh, I don't know. I think Ray's pretty fucking hot. She's very cute. I think Daisy Ridley's just adorable. So I never found Princess Leia attractive, but that being said, there's some behind the scenes footage from Empire Strikes Back where she's got her hair in like the long braids, and she's wearing like the Hoth gear before the braids are curled up. When they're curled up and her hair's up, she looks like too much of a tight ass, which in and of itself is not a bad thing, I guess. But with the hair down and her just being kind of like goofy off camera, she's super cute there. Slave Leia. I don't find her really attractive in the face. Like her body's amazing, but even her body is a little too skinny in that. I know George Lucas told her to lose another 10 pounds for the thing, and it didn't quite fit right because of that. And it's like, I think she's a little too skinny. I'm just not a Carrie Fisher fan. The blue chick from the blue Jedi lady with the Twi'lek that gets gunned down by Order 66. Can't remember her name. She's pretty hot. I don't know a lot of the females' names. Sorry. Jabba's sail barge Leia. You mean slave Leia? Yeah. Because she was literally being held as a slave, which does not depower her in any way. She was doing what she had to do to get to the point where she could strangle the fucker with the chain, like symbolically, you know? So to say that there's a mother a few years ago that was all offended that it said slave Leia on the toy, and that's just the stupidest fucking attitude to have. She was a strong, powerful woman that, you know, whatever. I don't understand the world anymore. I like a lot about Enterprise aside from some of the earlier writing. Gotcha. Jadek Productions says Harrison was named after Harrison Ford. My son is an awesome kid, and I'm grateful for you doing this shout out. No problem, my friend. Lesser Logic and perfect for the intro it accompanied. Ryan K, that song also goes really great with the scenes in the Enterprise opening credits, in my opinion. Lesser Logic, New Battlestar might have been a little heavy on the drums. Yeah, it was very fucking tribal and just sounded like crap. It sounded like fucking hot garbage. It was just noise. It was just not good. Fleetpaw, I prefer DS9's theme, both versions. Seasons 1 through 3, over edges the 4 to 7. One out by just a red nose hair, though. I'm a sucker for French horns. Gotcha. Jedi Productions. I like how Airplanes 2 ripped the BSG theme to shreds. Whenever I hear it, I giggle. What is Airplanes 2? Eric Martin. Original BSG had the same problem as Enterprise. Great premise, but then the writing really fell off. New York and Vegas, wrong. C-3PO is the hottest Star Wars lady. Klingberg, Natalie Portman is obviously oh yeah. I wouldn't say hottest, but like super hot. So, Sean's model builds. Which Star Wars action figures do you collect? I got all my original ones. I do collect some of the Black Series figures. I do have a few up there. I've got like Forlom and Ruckus. I've got Mandalorian. I've got Luke, Bespin Luke. I've got Empire Strikes Back, Harrison Ford. I don't know, Han Solo. Chewbacca. I've also got IG-88. We got for sideshow collectibles. I love the astromech droids, and yeah, I basically collect droids of any scale. But yeah, I'm not really much of a. I don't have to say much of a collector. I am a collector. Like I've got some figures. It's just it has to I have to be in the mood. It has to strike me the right way, and it's just I do like the Black Series ones though. Isla Sakura. Yes, her. Got a nice tummy. Eric Martin, the green girl from Star Trek 2009, has my vote. Oh, yes. Jayla, or whatever her name was. Yeah. The green Orion lady with the red curly hair. That's my fucking kryptonite right there. Holy shit. And that actress, she was in the G.I. Joe live action movie as well. She played Scarlet. So, yeah. Yeah. Like when she's in bed and she's got like just the bra on and Kirk's like, I'll be right back. And she's like, in a curly red, oh my goodness. Sorry. Portman in White, episode 2, yes, where she gets it like ripped and it's like her midriff is showing. Absolutely agree with you. Totally hot. Eric in Vegas, give me Bix, Senta, and Ahsoka. I have a type. Well, I know who Ahsoka is. I don't know who anybody else is. Matt Boardman, played by Amy Allen. Who is what? Who in the what now? BJ says Leia had the hardest kill. She also blew up the sail barge. She did. She's a big fuck you to Jabba. New Yorker in Vegas. I don't get the world anymore. William Riker. That's what I was going for. Fleet Pal Swiftback. Hottest Star Wars chick. Ahsoka or Shakti? I don't know who Shakti is. Oh, I think I do. She's like Ahsoka, but she's got the things and when I do this, I mean the things from her head, not she's got the things. So, do you collect the expanded universe Star Wars books and the Dark Horse comics? No, I do not. I do have a lot of older novels though, like the Heir to the Empire novels and stuff like that. I've got a lot of those original EU books, Tales of the Bounty Hunter and stuff like that. Of course, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, gotta have that. But yeah, I've got a lot of those old novels. I don't really collect new Star Wars novels though. Matt Borman, I love Bear's music for BSG for the very reason that it is primal. It's noise, but I get it. It's foreshadowing the ending where they get to a primitive Earth. Spoilers. I don't know. New Yorker in Vegas. What color is your lightsaber? I would say it'd be either blue or like a UV dark. I don't want to say purple because everybody thinks Mace Windu, and I don't like that color purple. It's like the one I have Cal Kestis using in Jedi Survivor right now. It's kind of like a UV. It's not white, but it's not blue. And it's not purple. That's probably what I would go with. Sean's model builds. Do you collect anniversary figures? Star Wars 40 years or 50th Lucasfilm? If there's any that catch my eye that I like, yeah. If it's a droid, hell yeah. So it's all dependent. Droid writes, yes. I liked her. I liked the fuck was her name in Solo's Star Wars movie? I like that droid, whatever her name was. Todd Wills, I would like them to make at least a season 5 of Enterprise now and maybe a couple more. Yeah, they're probably not going to, but I agree with you. It would be great. New Yorker and Vegas. Bix and Cinta are from Andor. Oh, okay. That's why I don't know their names. I've seen Andor, but I was trying to remember what they look like. I remember what the blonde looks like. She's kind of all right. The other one, yeah, I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating crackers. Shea Locomotive Productions. Captain, you need to come to Cass, West Virginia to ride a logging geared steam locomotive. There you go. I'll have to consider that. Eric Martin. Someone should do a fan film of Enterprise Season 5. Well, there's one, the Romulan Wars, which is what Samuel's doing CG for. It's not specifically Enterprise, it's just talking about the Romulan War, and the Enterprise makes an appearance every now and then, but Matt Boardman. Amy Allen played Isla Sakura. Okay, there you go. Thank you. See, Matt, you need to send me like pictures of the actress and stuff so I know what the hell she looks like. Yeah. And by the way, special shout out and thank you to Matt Boardman for making the thumbnail for tonight's live. I really appreciate that. It looks fantastic. I got me and my Mandalorian helmet and my own little Grogu. Yes, yes, indeed, my own little Grogu. So, thank you, Matt. New Yorker in Vegas. Also, Padme in the hot white midriff outfit. Rolls on sand, gets up clean as a whistle. Hooray for continuity. Now, that's called Future Fabrics. They instantly shuff off dirt. I like George Lucas's canon, though, where there are no underwear in space. Indigo, that describes the color you are describing. Yes, indigo. Sean's model builds. Have you ever done a comparison video between the original and sequel trilogy Millennium Falcon? No, but that would be fun. Fleet Paw Swiftback says I'd probably have a yellow saber, although purple is pretty dope. New Yorker in Vegas. Captain's lightsaber is on sale now in the black light section in Spencer's. Melted Copper. What does Mandalorian have against the Empire? Bounty hunters never show up, but the dollar store R2 seems to appear all over the place. Where is IG-88? What does Mandalorians have against the Empire? They destroyed their homeworld. Bounty hunters never showing up. Okay, but there were bounty hunters in episode like 3 or 4 of one of the seasons. First season, I think, where they do the rescue of the one guy from the Imperial prison ship. But the dollar store R2 seems to appear all over the place. Would that be R5D4? And more power to him. I fucking love R5D4. He's right there. I got my original Kenner figure right there, and then I got my Bandai model kit of him, model build. Maybe I'll show you some of my Star Wars stuff. Speaking of old trains, have you ever ridden on the Tottenham steam train? No. Admiral should get you green body paint. Admiral should get green body paint for your birthday as a trio. Yes. Eric, I like your thought. I like your thought process. My birthday's the end of the month. It's May 28th. Captain, I live near Cass, West Virginia. If you want to go sometimes, I could hook you up. Oh, Casey Stewart. Perfect. Sean's model trains. The modern episode 2 Mace Windu comes with a purple lightsaber, but his vintage episode 1 had a blue one. Melted Copper, Empire the movie. The hunters in that never appear anywhere else, like Dengar, Zuckuss, and Forlon. Boba. I can't use Slave 1 to win in this battle because of the name. I know, I'll use the Rancor. I've enslaved. Yes. Sean's model builds. Yes, we should have a Captain Foley Star Wars collection tour. Yeah. We do some such. Matt Warbin's birthday's next Saturday. That's awesome, Matt. Okay, if you see my suggestion in the Discord about the wallpapers for this month, because it's my birth month, you might want to include maybe one of your favorite ship as well then, because I didn't know your birthday was this month. That's fucking awesome. Are you Gemini as well? No, I think Gemini is the end of the month. Matt, I knew I liked you for a reason. September, Fleet Pause, nobody important, just September. Kloonberg, are you going to play Star Trek Resurgent when it comes out this month? My dude. That's a silly question. Of course I am. All right, let's see some Star Wars stuff. Got my little RTQ5 right there, my plushy one. I got my Mando helmet, my Darth Vader helmet, my lightsabers, my Baby Yoda, my Mando helmet there. Let's see. Any other Star Wars stuff? Yeah, no, not really. Okay. All right. Hold on, let me turn on the light here. So there's my Sideshow Collectibles Astromech droids, R2D2, C2 something, I can't remember, and R2Q5, 1/6 scale lightsaber, and little Leia hologram. That is a 3D printed Stormtrooper helmet with a skull inside. We've got a C3PO. I can't remember the scale. It's not 1/6. He's a little small for these guys. I haven't got a 1/6 scale C3PO yet. But this one has been like awesomely weathered. It's got a silver arm too. We got that's a Black Series probe droid. Oh, I got my R2s down there. There's a big R2, and then the interactive R2, and then the Imperial version of BD, or not BD, BB. Another one of him there. Vintage R4D5. My Bandai one. That is a Bluetooth speaker, that R2 dome. Back there we've got, maybe we should open this. Back there we've got K2SO, and I can't remember this guy's name again. He was supposed to be in Rogue One and wasn't, but he was in that latest episode of Mandalorian with the droids that everybody hates. There's smaller versions of them, as you can see. And we got that guy, which I don't know his designation. We got another R2 back there. We got a Death Star droid. And these are Bandai kits. So that's the Bandai C3PO. Bandai R2. Got a little baby Grogu with a frog. Up here we've got some ATSTs. I love chicken walkers. I love the ATST design. This one is a metal earth one, which I built. This is just a random Lego one, which I added stuff to. This is a Bandai kit that I built. And that's on the front there, right there, that says Killer Chicken in Aberesh or Aberberger or whatever the fuck the language is called. But that's that one. I got my original one from when I was a kid. Yeah, it's missing the gun up there, but I never liked the gun up there. I thought that was stupid, so I pulled it out. But still works. Got a Death Trooper there, kind of for scale. And I got my Sphero R2D2, my Sphero R2Q5, my Sphero BB-8, and my original from when I was a kid, my original remote control R2D2. You know, the one that you point the head in a direction and it goes that way and it does this really irritating beep. We've got a pewter Franklin Mint AT-AT or AT-AT. We got a C3PO Hallmark ornament head. We've got the AT-AT driver. Oh, and this X-Wing. This is a model kit I built about 10 years ago. But it got me back into model building after like a 15, 20 year time where I didn't do it. So the weathering's kind of shit on it, but it is what it is. NCOM T-65B X-Wing fighter. Up here, we've got a wall light, which one of my kids got me. So let me just turn that off. Nice blue glow from the engines. And this was just a standard white color. You can see the bottom there, that's what it looked like. But with my model paints and my model building skills, I weathered it so it didn't look like trash. Well, it does look like trash now, that's the thing. But, so, I got my wall plate, my switch plate. I got my baby Grogu and my other baby Grogu and the frogs that they eat right there. What else do we got here? Oh, we got another remote controlled R2 there. Bejeweled R2 card that a friend of mine got me. The big Pez dispenser, the Darth Vader Pez dispenser, giant one. We got a little bobblehead right there, or a Funko Pop thing. All right, let's lift the veil. Ooh, got the Black Series ATST. Got my pewter Millennium Falcon from the Franklin Mints. Boba Fett. C3PO. My little Bandai 350 scale Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I painted that. I painted it a little too heavy on the weathering. But, speaking of, I didn't show you the Millennium Falcon back there. That's a model I built like 25 years ago. It's missing landing gear and stuff, but... my swamp R2D2, that's all weathered to be gross, like he was just in the swamp. Black Series R2, Black Series C3PO, Scout Trooper. That's a remote controlled. I actually did a video on this when I got it. It's a tiny 3 and it's the same scale as the action figures, but it's remote controlled. It's from Japan. Up here we've got my Bespin Luke Black Series. We got the Mandalorian with 4-LOM. We got IG-11 in the back there. We've got Chewie and Han Solo there with a limited edition Ben Kenobi. He's half ghost. The bottom half of him is translucent. That's just my Sphero box from my R2Q5. Yeah. Kind of hard to get around here. Other than that, I don't think I have anything other. There's a lot more in the house. There's just not a lot up here. Yeah, I think that might be it. No, sit down. I'm not done yet. I know it's confusing. I'm usually sitting till the end. Precious has the right idea. There we go. All right. So there's some of my Star Wars stuff. Hope that was interesting and didn't induce motion sickness. Let's see, where are we here? Matt's a Taurus. He's a bull. Mine's 2 days before the 26th, says Ryan. Melted Copper says, sorry, little Annie, but we can't buy your mom. But tomorrow we will hang out with the queen of the planet. Please don't think about it. New Yorker in Vegas. If Grogu is 53 years old, functioning on the level of a 2.5-year-old, and Yoda was only 42.4 years old in his people's developmental years at the time of his death, when 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not. What could be like their early development is stunted, but their later development is accelerated. So I don't think that's a fair metric to gauge that by, because we don't know about their species. Casey Stewart, Captain, if you are free June 17th, the Kansas Scenic Railroad is doing a special parade as the event, I believe. Undercoast is a week or two before that. Yeah, but I won't be staying for a week or two for that, unfortunately. New Yorker in Vegas, which chess is better, tridimensional or Dajaric chess? Well, I haven't played Dajaric chess, so. Melted Copper, if Grogu is 53, wouldn't this mean he is a tad learning then? That's long as a baby. They develop at different rates. That doesn't mean that at all. Sean's model builds. How long was Palpatine waiting to reveal his Sith skills in a battle with Yoda? Don't know. Todd Wills. I was 10 when Star Trek was released. Leia was everything. Fleetpaw, yes, but remember, Gregory was extremely traumatized during Order 66, and trauma can, in fact, delay your abilities to learn things and remember them, or just to be able to speak. He's probably very able to speak and just has a block that he can't. Happens to kids all the time when they see something traumatic. Sean's model builds. Do you prefer Bandai, AMT, Revell, or Polar Lights model kits? Bandai and Polar Lights, I think, are the best. So, Birth Defect. ATST was my favorite Star Wars vehicle. Yeah, I love the chicken walkers. Eric Martin, maybe we should watch Empire next time you are down if I ever get my house clean, that is. Yes, I would be all on board for that. Melted Copper. Somewhere the 80s G.I. Joe guys started to usurp my Star Wars fleet. Shea Locomotive Productions. Captain, in Rogue One, is the thing on the ocean planet also AT-ATs? No, they're AT... They're Armored Troop something else. They're not AT-ATs. They are different. I can't remember what they're called. So no, they're not AT-ATs. Sean's model builds. Will you do a special 10th anniversary live stream when that time comes around? Maybe with special guests from years past? Yeah, I'm sure we will. New Yorker in Vegas. Is that the R2 with the cup holder and security alarm? Yes. The interactive one? Yes. Eric Martin. I want to come back as a dog. You get fed, you get to sleep all the time, and no one bugs you about it. But they make you go outside to pee when it's cold, when it's rainy, blizzard. You have to go outside to pee and poop. Melted Copper. Unless you end up in the wrong side of the planet, then dogs can be eaten or turned into a goat. Wow. Fleetpaw. He won't show you the slave Leia outfit he has for the Admiral. Like I said, I got other stuff around the house. I might have missed one or two things in here because they're just like... the thing I write down that is the R2 box. But They just become so commonplace. You see them every day. You don't think about it. Yeah. Oh, I should put this back on. I don't know if Matt was here to see this. Melted copper is Sagittarius. Yoda is a con man pretending to need a cane, then flipping around and attacking people. This is true. Error says, if you could choose which Star Wars fighter would you like to see as a Star Trek fighter version? Which Star Wars fighter would I like to see as a Star Trek fighter version? The Falcon. Don't know if that counts. Eric Martin, all I can say about Polar Lights is buy some modeler's putty with the kit. It's important as a glue. Depends. The new Polar Lights kits are fantastic. That's a Polar Lights kit, and it fucking fits together beautifully. It needs no filler. It needs no putty. That's half this isn't even glued together because the fit is just so phenomenally crafted on those. New Yorker and Vegas, top 3 droids, go. R2Q5, he's the black and copper astromech. R2's got to be at the top of the list, but I do like R2Q5's color scheme better. And then the other one from Rogue One that we never saw. It was out in all the promotion materials for Rogue One, but never in the movie. C8 or C5 something. It's the black and silver one. I think the black astromech droids look cooler than the other ones. But that's maybe just me. I don't know. Star Wars fight scene with Star Trek TOS fight music. New Yorker in Vegas, please keep that helmet on for the rest of the stream. Why? Do you want the faceplate too? Do you want me to be Darth Vader? Birth defect. The A-wing could easily be Federationized. It could. So could the Y-wing. Melted Copper. I heard Paramount are making a Galaxy Quest show for Hans Gruber. With Hans Gruber, eh? I've heard similar things. New York and Vegas, which droid do you identify with most, and why is it K2SO? K2SO is pretty fucking great. That's the other thing. Top 3 droids. I don't know. I would need a list of all the droids in front of me because inevitably I'm going to forget one. Like I forgot K2SO. There's an assassin droid. I think it's 000, which is like a black protocol droid like C-3PO, but with red eyes. He's pretty cool. Sean's Model Builds. Did you say you were going to Wonderfest this year? Will you bring some models to enter in the contests? I will be going to Wonderfest. No, I will not be bringing models. I haven't been building any models lately, and that's not true. I built my Bandai Enterprise E, but that doesn't count. I wouldn't enter that in the model contest because, yeah. So yes, I will be at Wonderfest, and no, I will not be bringing any models. Darth Foley, I am your father. Fleet Pass Swiftback. I like Kit Festo's Astromech R5. You guys hear that? My dogs certainly do. It sounds like screaming or like a dog in distress. Rogue One was ACT, not not AT-AT. Yes, thank you. All-terrain, all-cargo transport or something, yeah. Eric Martin, they should make little MS or Mouse 6 droids that are robot vacuums. They'd sell tons for Christmas. Yes, I'd like a mouse droid. I think that'd be cool. Melted Copper, I'm still upset. The Leia essentially trolls Luke and Jedi about meeting her real mom, who died in childbirth. What a bitch. Again, they didn't know they were going with that, and they just. And it could be she had a telepathic link with her when she was born, so some of Padme's memories might have got infused into her, and not so much Luke. So it could be that she is telling the truth. So. New York and Vegas. After the prequels, when watching the originals, did you find Vader less terrifying? I never found Vader terrifying. Sean's model builds. Did C-3PO have a silver leg in all three original trilogies movies or just episode 4? That's a very good trivia question. Certainly, New Hope he had a silver leg. I think it was throughout all of them, but I could be wrong. Casey Stewart says top 3 droids: 1 R2D2, 2 R2D2, 3 R2D2. You're not wrong. New York and Vegas, I hear that. Like dogs whimpering. Yeah, it was something. Stop now. Poltergeist, maybe. I have a window open, and it's angled, so it's like all the sounds from the end of the street like bounce into the room. Sean's model builds. How did 3PO get his red arm? He punched it through someone's chest and it came out red. Have you ever entered model contests? If so, did you win any prizes? Yeah, I've taken a few things to Wonderfest. I took my ATST. It didn't get fuck all. And I took my Enterprise C model, and it got an honorable mention. Or a merit award, sorry. A merit award. Which is basically like, good job, you're almost there, but you still didn't win anything, you dumb bastard. But don't give up, because here's a merit award. So, yeah, I don't take many things to Wonderfest, honestly. My friends that I drive down with, they do, and my buddy Dave wins golds. He's like a judge now, and Pete always gets like some silvers or some bronzes. I think he got a gold last year. It's kind of hard to get a gold though. Bill Krause pretty much every year gets a gold. So, all that being said, when he took the Essex class, his endurance, it only got a silver that year, which surprised the shit out of me, because that's the year it won the Trekyards model building, or Trekyards best Star Trek ship model contest. He won that 2 years in a row. So, go Bill Krause. Trekyards was giving him awards before he was cool. Actually, Bill Krause has always been cool. What am I saying? But no, before he was actually designing Star Trek ships, he was recognized by Trekyards. This thing looks incredibly stupid on me. Do you like it? My helmet? It's so sexy. Would you like to polish my helmet for me? Come and polish my helmet. I will give you some wax. Hope nobody on the street can see me. I have 4 windows like that and live above an intersection. The large bore mufflers are enforced tonight. Sean's model builds. Did you find Vader scarier in Rogue One or Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan. Fleet Paw Swiftback. And Bill Krause also gets a lot of Trekyards model prizes. Yes, he does. Casey Stewart. Also, Droid Dot 7 or Dot 23, Star Trek Captain Foley's favorites. New Yorker in Vegas. In 1999, I purchased a Darth Vader helmet and robe and walked through Manhattan because I thought I was so cool. Because I was so cool. Sean's model builds, Picard. Well, maybe we have a poltergeist. Todd Jenny, Sergeant Schultz, the 501st. I should do that one year as a costume. Goddamn. Have the Imperial thing on my arm, like an Imperial band, and I see nothing. I know nothing. Sean's model builds, Worf, Sir, Picard, a mischievous spirit, Worf, Sir, Picard, with chagrin look, perhaps not. Oh yes, the poltergeist thing. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I have. My Hallmark Razor Crest. Hold on. I gotta do this right. I can't half-ass this. And now the whole live stream's demonetized for copyright. But it was worth it. Can you see into your soul? I can bring you in cold, or I can bring in warm. This is the way of things. I have spoken, yes, I have spoken. This is the way of things. I am the Mandalorian. I'm smiling, but you cannot tell. It's so sweet. Indeed. Come out of this helmet. Gotta make a slight adjustment to it at some point, but anyway. So, no baby, no squeezy. No squeezy, baby. K2. I can't remember what he says. Yes. No. You don't like being said no to, do you? No. Yes. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Playing with my toys. Somebody needs to play with them. If Beverly were here and she heard those spooky noises, she'd be like, yes. Casey Stewart, best droid in Star Trek, R2-D2, Trek 2009. New Yorker in Vegas, I missed the Razor Crest. I do too. Sean's model builds. Oh no, when Foley stuck out his tongue, I just lost the vision in my good eye. I'm blind, help. Todd Jenny, bring you in cold, or I could bring you in microwaved. Pete Paw Swiftback, I can see inside my soul. It's dark, wet, cold. It's cold, dark, wet, and rather scary. Captain, you need a brain helmet or full uniform. Do I though? I just think of like Bosk. No, not Bosk. What the hell was Princess Leia's bounty hunter name in Return of the Jedi? Because that's essentially a fucking brain helmet. New York and Vegas, you took it off. Now you must bathe in the living water. Yeah, I'll do that later. Admiral, I can't take it off. What? I'm in the shower. You have to wait. Never mind. I got the helmet off. Sean's model builds. Jean-Luc, it's great to see you again. How about a big hug? Birth Defect, was there a Star Wars musical? Real question. Not that dance show thing at Disney. Actual musical. Not officially, I don't think so, no. Get some fish balls for that thing. Oh, fish eggs. Jean-Luc, son of a bitch. Q, watch your language. Our trial is not over. Melted Copper, Grogu sorta reminds me of Gizmo was going through chemo. I love Gremlins. I have a fucking Gizmo somewhere. What the fuck is that? I haven't seen that in forever. It's not as big as that. It's a little bit smaller, but it's, yeah. Casey Stewart, Green Confederacy, Sheliak Corporation, Gorn Hegemony, and Orion Syndicate. Bosch. There you go. That's why I got confused with Bosk. Sean's model builds. Well, don't just stand there, Jean-Luc. Say something. Get out of my chair. And I thought you'd say something like, Q, it's good to see you again, old friend. We're not friends. New Yorker and Vegas, settle the debate I'm having. Who wins in a fight, Darth Vader or Thanos without Gauntlet? It's Star Wars Day. Darth Vader. Pete Paw, I think the only Star Wars musical with a holiday special, maybe. I believe it's pronounced Boss. Okay. I wonder if I should put on the other one. Yeah, this fucking thing. Yeah, my neighbors are probably watching me thinking that I'm lowering property values. Well, we heard that sound, which sounded like screaming or crying or whatever, and now I hear sirens, so, I mean, that's not ideal. It's fucking loud, man. It's the wrong button. Okay, Urs, stop with the Q quotes, please.
Don't make me destroy you.
That was perfectly timed, Urs. Don't make me destroy you.
You don't know the power of the dark side. There is no escape.
I'll close the window so my neighbors don't hear this shit.
Don't make me destroy you.
This is the voice modulator, which doesn't work apparently. There's a voice modulator button.
The force is with you. Your powers are weak.
Also, these lenses are fogging up, but you can't tell, can you? Look at my nose. Am I Bajoran? Was Darth Vader modeled on a Bajoran? I got nose ridges. This is an old helmet. It's not accurate at all. The sizes are all wrong. It's not the new Black Series one. I actually wouldn't mind getting that one at some point, but this one's kind of shit. And yeah, I can't see fucking anything right now because these are fogged right up. So let's just... The dogs are looking at me like I'm fucking insane. Because they probably don't recognize me. I don't know if you can see, but... There you go, that's a great shot. See, they're fogged up. I don't know if you can see. There we go, that's better. Hi guys, how's it going? All right. How we doing? Princess Leia's bounty hunter nickname, Thermal Detonator Lady. That's the one. Casey Stewart. So it looks like we still get dumb new Gorn in season 2. Don't remind me. What the fuck, man? I was having a good time talking about the wars, man. The wars. Which Star Wars planet would you want to live on? Not fucking Hoth, that's for sure. Fucking can't stand the fucking cold. Also, I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Probably want to live on Endor, maybe. Definitely, of course, whatever. The fuck can I think of the name of it? Coruscant? Yeah, Coruscant. I don't know. There's too many. Are the cops coming for him, or is that at my house? New York heard Vegas, and now I know why Palpatine gets mad at breathing. It all ties. It all comes around. Makes sense. Fleet Paul, your Picard voice made me remember. Have you ever heard Gates McFadden do a Picard imitation? She did the narration for that. First Contact novelization. Picard imitation was hilarious. No, I have not. Sean's model builds. Would I need psychiatric help after watching the holiday special? I mean, possibly. Birth Defect. The holiday special was gold. It gave us Boba Fett. Don't forget it. He was going to be in the next movie anyway. That's why he's in the holiday special. So it didn't give us fuck all. It gave us an animated version of Boba Fett. But we still would have got him anyway. So. I think Darth Vader came before that race. I mean, I like to come before a race too. It's you go into it more relaxed and not as uptight. Although, probably want to get to the finish line faster if you haven't. Sorry. Sean's model builds: Darth Vader versus Darth Bane. Who would win? I don't know who the fuck. Don't know who Darth Bane is. So. You need windshield wipers for that fog. Yes. Casey Stewart. I miss the old Imperial Stormtrooper look. I used to have a TIE Fighter helmet. TIE Fighter pilot helmet, but I gave it to a friend of mine like 20 years ago. I wish I still had it. I'm kind of pissed off that I gave it away, actually. Eric Martin, okay, so your head is like 3 feet across. This is the way. Melted Copper, the Obi-Wan show scenes with Baby Yoda reminded me entirely of the Ewoks special with that discounted Luke. Sean's model builds. Darth Foley. Don't know the power of the voice modulator. I can't breathe in this thing. New Yorker in Vegas. Okay, fine. So which Star Trek planet would you want to live on, and why is it Rise? It's 100% Rise, and that's for all the, you know, the knocking boots that's going on. It's true. He'd live on Mustafar. There you go. Eric Martin, the beaches on Scarif look nice if it wasn't for the Empire, that is. Melted Copper, if you time traveled, you'd have to go back to the same day in history or the planet wouldn't be below you and you drift off in space. That's why all those calculations are fed into the time machine, so you end up exactly where you're supposed to. Don't be stupid. You gotta know the math. Fleet Paw says the only thing the holiday special gave us was nightmares. And comedy fodder for years. So many YouTube reviews of that show, and I watched pretty much all of them. I haven't actually watched the holiday special, but I feel like I have because I've watched all the reviews of it. But they only cover like they say it's an experience, and I don't want to live it personally. The good parts is what they show, and even the bad parts, but it's not the boring parts necessarily in those reviews. So I don't feel like I'm missing anything, you know? Oh, son of a bitch. Shite. And my kids probably think I'm crazy. Eric Martin, I didn't like the show, but Nepenthe looked nice as a planet. Casey Stewart, I thought Nepenthe looked great as a planet with the little rabbit corns or whatever, unicorn rabbits. Casey Stewart says, Captain, don't lie. We all know you want to live on the planet of galactic peace and Star Trek. Nimbus 3. Hell yeah. 3-titted cat ladies dancing on pool tables. What more could you want in life? Fleet Paw, it's an experience, all right. Birth Defect. Who has watched it here? I have. Who's watched the holiday special? Raise your hand. Sean's model builds. Darth Bane was the Sith Lord who created the ruler of two, a master and apprentice. I don't care. That must have been forever ago. I would assume he'd kick Vader's ass, but whatever. Melted Copper. The Lumpy Solo movie is going to be epic. People need to give Lumpy Baka a chance. Oh, fuck. Rura Pente, the penal colony? No, not that Rura Pente. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. That's Rura Pente, not Nepenthe. Nepenthe is the planet that Riker and Troy lived on in Picard with their daughter Kestra and their log cabin that had shields. And then Rura Pente is the prison planet. And then in Mandalorian, in the droid episode, Nepenthe is a drink or an oil or a lubricant that all the droids ingest. Nepenthe, Rura Pente, Nepenthe. Now you know. The more you know. Sean's model builds. I want to live on Naboo and ride on the lake in Boss Ness's Hey Blibbler. Don't let Jar Jar near it. Does the Nexus count? The Nexus is not a planet, but hell, it would be great to live in there. All your fantasies, dreams, everything comes true. So what did you guys think of my collection of a few things that I have in here? I've got much more downstairs, and a lot of my Star Wars stuff is actually packed away right now. Because I just don't really have a place to display it. What'd you think of what you saw? Nobody commented on any of my collection. I don't even know why I bother showing you shit. Nobody cares. I have feelings, you know. Very important feelings. My soul hurts. I commented on the RT with a couple. You did. Urpente, known throughout the galaxy as the Aliens Graveyard. Casey Stewart, the planet from Piece of the Action. Yes, that'd be great. Eric Martin, what movie do you want to watch, Cap? I would love to watch all the Star Warses. Original trilogy. Honestly, probably Empire Strikes Back. It's like the best one. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer. Birth Defect, great collection. Your TOS Enterprise is magic, though. It's chef's kiss. Yes. Fleet Paw, I appreciate all of your Star Wars collection. I wish I had a lot of those. A little late now. Now you're all sucking up saying, nice collection. Nice collection. Didn't say anything at the time. I had to talk about it. I had to ask you. Pfft. I see how I'm appreciated or not, as the case may be. I get it. It's fine. Fleet Paw. Oh, never mind. Sean's model builds. I have only seen clips of the holiday special. That is why I'm still partially sane. But I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested. Eric Martin, I'd like to visit the planet from shore leave. Oh, yes. That would also be great. Love it. Casey Stewart, I would live in the hollow ship in Insurrection because then I could live anywhere. It's a holodeck. Ta-da! Most epic answer ever. Oh, I should show you my Mandalorian sigil Trekyards com badge combination. Should have been wearing it, but I never know where to wear it on this shirt, really. Because live long and prosper my ass. But yeah. Leapa said, I thought I had made my thoughts very clear the last time you shut off your radio remote. Yeah, but I don't remember that time. So you need to tell me every time how awesome my stuff is. Sean's model builds. Your Star Wars collection looked great. There's a pity comment for you. Your X-Wing is almost as cool as your Transformers F-18. I don't have a Transformers F-18. Daniel's Hot Topics. May the Force be with you, Captain Foley. And also with you. Melted Copper. I liked Rogue One. People hate on Disney, but they killed off everyone like Space Titanic. It was great. Casey Stewart says, live long and prosper my ash. Yes. Still confused about the Transformers F-18 comment, but okay. Eric Martin, Rogue One was great. I remember thinking, how did they sneak that by the executives? X-Wing or F-14 Tomcat? Both are great. I think the F-8 or the X-Wing would win by default because you can go into space. I don't think they both go into space. Gotta give it to the F-14. It's a superior design. I'm sorry, but it's epic. I want to see an F-14 with an astromech droid slot behind the cockpit. Am I the only one that's ever thought of that? I doubt it. Somebody Google search it. Your record in Vegas. May the Force be with you. Peace and long life. And also with you. Sean's model build. I was quoting Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. I have been compared to him in the past. Compliment or insult, nobody knows. Oh, gotcha. I didn't get that reference. I didn't understand that reference. Birthday Pack F-14 has the Sparrow missile for beyond visual range fighting. Well, okay. It's not the Sparrow missile. Okay. Okay. All right. The Sidewinder is a short-range heat-seeking missile. The Sparrow is a mid-range radar-guided missile. And then you've got the Phoenix missile, which is beyond visual range. That thing is a goddamn beast. It's huge. So I think you meant Phoenix missile, not Sparrow missile. Because Sparrow missile is for mid-range. Still like kind of dogfight mode. But yeah, I think that's what you meant. Eric Martin, so would R2D2 say do some of that pilot shit? Yeah, maybe. Sean's model builds. If looks could kill, that would be as deaf as Admiral Ozzel. He's as clumsy as he is stupid. Casey Stewart, read it wrong. I said live log and proper my ash. Like ash. I did say ash. When I read it the first time, I said ash. Nightcap, early morning. All right, good night. I want to show you a video, but okay, you can leave. It's fine. Where the hell is it? Hold on 1 second. Why is it not there? Where the hell is it? I just made a video the other day for TikTok. TikTok, 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 TikTok. I didn't delete it, did I? Videos. Must have. Holy shit. Okay. Recently deleted. What is that? There it is. And it's not there either. Did I not make it? Am I insane? I mean, probably. If only I could show you my. Some of it's not safe for work. Yeah, I made a really funny TikTok about Star Wars quotes the other day. And I don't think I have TikTok on the iPad. I don't. Anyway, never mind. It's fine. It's irrelevant at this point. Sorry, you may leave now, Eric. Unless TikTok. There we go. Am I signed in? Probably not. Yes, I'm well aware how TikTok works. Thank you. Okay, profile. Do I use the ring? I don't know what I use over there. Cancel. No, I use. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. I think it's funny. You should watch it. But I mean, I mean, this must be boring for you guys, and I'm so sorry. But yet, here we are. Oops. Oh, there we go. Hold on, I gotta get a 6-digit code. 982766. 982766. Sign me in, bitches. Okay. There we go.
I'm gonna play 10 clips. You have 3 seconds to finish or save next.
Right.
How will you do the dialogue from The Empire Strikes Back?
Pretty well.
I'm gonna play 10 clips. You have 3 seconds to finish or save next line.
That's me.
Each correct answer counts for 1 point. Do ever let me know how you did in the comment section.
This is so easy.
I love you.
I know.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough.
He told me you killed him. No. I am your father. I am your father.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. You didn't see us alone in the South Passage. You expressed your true feelings for me. Were you stuck up?
Half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
You don't have to do the full breastfeed. Still, the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,722.
Never tell me the odds.
Tell me the odds.
Those are a lift to our prisons. Admiral Oswald came out of light speed too close to the system.
He felt surprised, was wiser.
It's as clumsy as he is stupid.
As clumsy as he is stupid.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No! Try not!
Do or do not. There is no try.
Do or do not. There is no try. There will be a substantial reward for the one who finds the Millennium Falcon. You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive.
No disintegrations.
No disintegrations. Don't do it. Refugee. Now, matches are worse.
That boy is our last hope.
There is another.
There is another.
I don't think so. I'm looking for a great warrior.
Great warrior.
Does wars not make one great?
Wars not make one great.
That was never a condition of our agreement, nor was giving hand to this bounty hunter.
Perhaps you think you're being treated unfairly. No. Good. It would be unfortunate if I had to leave the garrison here.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
How will you know the dialogue from The Empire Strikes Back?
Pretty well.
I'm gonna play 10 clips. You have 3 seconds to finish or save next line.
Anyway, that was the video I wanted to show you guys. Just finishing Star Wars quotes. If you're not subscribed to my TikTok, why not? I make an ass out of myself there on an almost daily basis. It is at Captain Foley 74. There's the QR code. You guys scan that son bitch, and you can join me on the Trekyards. At Captain Foley 74. You scan that there. All right. Yeah. Anyhow, regardless, let's get back to what we were doing. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. It's having fun talking about the Star Warses. The Expensive Anticipation, actually. I wasn't talking about the Phalanx missile. I was talking about the Phoenix missile. Better ship, Razor Crest or Serenity? Razor Crest, 100%. Sean, ship models. They have an F-14 Tomcat on the flight deck of the USS Intrepid in the New York Harbor, same place you see the Space Shuttle Enterprise orbiter. Shea Locomotive Productions, F-14 or Airwolf. Mach 1 Plus helicopter with most advanced weapon systems in the air today. Probably go with Airwolf. Birth defect, the R2 is in an F-series fighter, would be Wizzo. Fleetpa, you have a TikTok, Stuart? I do have a TikTok. Fleetpa. Join it. Captain Foley 74. Sean's Model Builds. Have you ever gone to see the original series filming model in Washington, D.C.? Not yet. Were any original Star Wars trilogy ship models preserved in museums? In museums? I don't know. But they're still out there in collections. In Colorado, there's an X-Wing from New Hope in an air museum. Shay's Locomotion Protection says prefix code 982766. Good to know. Cell block AA23. Never tell me the odds. Organo was awesome. Sean's Model Builds. You said you wanted to be here when I made a mistake. Well, this could be it, sweetheart. I take it back. Fleetpa. Okay, here's one. Millennium Falcon or versus Delta Flyer. Well, the Delta Flyer would kick the Millennium Falcon's ass, I'm sorry to say. War God 6 only had to type in Trekyards, and Captain Foley's 74 popped right up. Easy to find. It's because I tag everything with Captain Foley, all my videos. Sean's Model Builds. Tom Paris versus Han Solo. Who's a better pilot? I'm not calling that one. I'm not doing that. War God 6. I can't stand TikTok, but I follow the good stuff. Yeah, I'm not a huge TikTok fan either. Occasionally I'll just sit down and do some, and I don't do it every day, but I have fun with it when I do it, so. Anyway, on that note, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits. We're at the 2-hour mark, and I've had a lot of fun doing this, but I've made a big mess in my ready room here. A lot of this stuff, in case you guys were wondering, not that you were or really give a shit, but the reason there was bags and stuff on the floor is because I had to take all this stuff into Sylvia's work yesterday, because they forgot it was May 4th today, and they needed to get some Star Wars stuff, and they had nobody that had any Star Wars merch, or not merch, but like props and stuff. So I got called in, brought the stuff in, and they filmed some stuff for their social media, and so that's why it's all here on the floor and with bags and stuff, or, you know, so. I was the hero. She called me on the phone, and I'm like, hello, and she's like, help me, Captain Foley, you're my only hope. Now that's a wife to have. Gotta love Admiral Sylvia. She's fantastic. She is absolutely the best. So, anyhow, on that note, I'd like to wish you all a happy May 4th, happy May, whatever. Hope you have a good day, good week. Oh, look at this. That was perfectly timed. That's 2 hours. Oh, it's Jurassic Park. Nice. Anyway, yeah, have yourselves a good May, man. And, yeah, I'll see you around the galaxy and stuff. So, anyway, until next time, I'm Captain Foley. They are the doggos, the canine team. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a good one, guys. I might stream some gameplay of Jedi Survivor tonight, but then again, I might not. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel when I get downstairs. Anyway, have a good one, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all very soon. Bye, everybody.